Howdy friends, here we are again, BCIS 1305. We are going to do Word Chapter 3 Guided Project. That is the name of it in eCampus. And so go to eCampus, always the Content tab. It knows that I was already in Unit 4, Word Chapter 3. And again, the checklists are your friends. So click on the checklist, go down to the Guided Project. And here we go, except that as always, I want to see it as a SEM student, which is you. So I'm going to download my start file, which actually I've already done. So I'll open that up. And the first thing you want to do is do File, Save As, and take it to a location where you know where it's going to be. And I want to go to my data drive. My blend folder. These folders are deep, but I have a lot of files to keep track of. Now, textbook exercises is where I want to be. And you'll see that this is already here. So I'm going to hit save. It's going to ask if I want to replace the existing. And I'm going to go ahead and replace the existing because I actually started this a couple of times and decided it wasn't good enough for my students. So the first thing we want to do, we've saved it now, is change the username and initials. So we're going to click the tracking launcher. And again, it's very nice that it tells you it's the review tab, tracking group, review tab, tracking group. And we want to launch the tracking dialog box. And we're going to go change username. And right here, it wants you to type your username. And mine is already there. And that is in the Personalize Your copy of Microsoft Office. So always use these. Check the always use these, regardless of sign in to Office. There we go. And click OK. And OK. Now, we want to display the reviewing page and reject changes. So we're going to click the Display for Review drop-down list, Review tab, Tracking Group, Review tab, Tracking Group. We're going to click this and select Reviewing Pane Vertical. Nice, pops it right on over there. Find where Hasmik Kumar deleted television or teleweb courses in the reviewing pane. Right click and go reject deletion. Nice. Then click the X on the reviewing pane to close it. There we go. Going to flip the page. I am now on page 189. So we want to accept changes in the document. So put your insertion point at the beginning of the document, and we do that by doing Control Home. And Home is on the 6 keys that are right above your arrow keypad. So you have your alpha keypad, then your arrow keypad, then your number keypad on your keyboard. And do you want to learn those things like Control Home and Control End, especially in a long document? So now it wants us to click the next button in the Review tab. So Review tab. Next. And to select the first change. Previous. So next, right there. That was the first change, and hit the Accept button. Accept. And if we just click the top half of the Accept button, it automatically accepts. If you go down here, you have options of different things to do, but the default is just to accept one. Now it says click the top half of the, hit Next again. Click the top half of the Accept button. And delete CCD. And then click the bottom half of the Accept button and do Accept All Changes. There we go. Now we want to reply to a comment, resolve a comment, and delete a comment. So we're putting our insertion point at the top of the document again, and click the next button in the Review Comments tab. Review Comments right there, next. And then we're going to click the reply button. Now the version that I have does not have the reply button. It would be right down here if it were there, and you should have a version that will have that. But when I right click, I can put reply to comment, and the reply that it wants is done with an exclamation point. And then click the resolve button. And there is no resolve button here either because I'm dealing with a different version. Now we want to click the next button again to move to the second one, and click the top half of the delete button to delete the comment. Delete. And then click the Display for Review drop-down list and select No Markup, so no more comments. So here we go, all markup, no markup. So we no longer have any. So now we're going to add to some document properties. We're going to go over here to the File tab. This is the Backstage view, and we want to show all properties right down here. And we want the title right here to be Online Learning Plan. The company, Sierra Pacific Community College. District. And the manager is Hasmik Kumar. And then it wants us to click the back button to get back to the document. And go to the first page of the document and select the title Online Learning Plan. Online Learning Plan. It is selected. And apply the title style. So we're going to go Home, Title. Then select the subtitle, Sierra Pacific Community College District. So 1, 2, 3, clicks, selects it. And apply the subtitle style. And apply heading 1 to all of the main headings, all caps and bold. Okay, these are the main headings. I can select them all. I'm just holding down the control key and then clicking 3 times, because the control key allows me to select more of them at a time, so they should all be selected. I apologize, I think you get really low resolution when I scroll like that, but you can see that they are still all selected. And we want heading 1 style for that. There we go. We also could have alternately done that on one of them and used Format Painter to paint it onto the rest. Apply heading 2 to all these subheadings, so we'll do that for this one, all the subheadings which are underlined. 1, 2, 3, selects it all, heading 2, and okay, we've got our heading 2. Now we're going to double click Format Painter and paint it on all of these that are underlined. I think actually the control triple click might be faster. Alrighty, now I'm going to hit, you can see I still have it, hit the escape button and it's gone. And if you don't know what the escape button is in the upper left corner of your computer keyboard. Next, we're going to insert a table of contents. So we're going to put our insertion point in front of the first main heading in the document, purpose of this plan. So insertion point right there in front of it. And press Control Enter to insert a page break. Control Enter. And now when we go up here, you'll see that there is a page break. Go to the new first page of the document, place the insertion point directly after the subtitle, and press Enter. Click the Table of Contents button, Reference tab, Table of Contents group, Reference, Table of Contents, and select Automatic Table 2. Now, isn't that beautiful? Because we went ahead and identified what level each one of those was, it automatically pulls it out. And I got to tell you, as someone who used to hand type stuff like this is wonderful. All right, I'm flipping the page now onto page 130 of Word. No, 190, sorry. Now, I want to select the words Table of Contents. So that's 3 clicks. I got it. Click the font color from the drop-down box on the Home tab, Font Color, and select Automatic. Now we're going to insert footnotes. We're going to go to the second page of the document, page 2, and place the insertion point after Web Enhanced Course in quotes. Again, we love Control F, right? Control F. Web Enhanced. It didn't find any. Oh, because it had a dash in it. Web dash. It'll find web dash. Web Enhanced Course. Okay, I want the next one because I didn't want it there. Web Enhanced, Web Based, Web Enhanced Course. Right there it is. And before the dash, after Web Enhanced Course and before the dash is where we want our cursor. We can ignore all of these highlighting because that's all saying it's what if I close navigation, it'll go away. There you go. Click the Insert button, Footnote button, References tab, Footnotes group. References tab, Footnotes group, Insert footnote. And that brings us down here, ready for us to type a footnote. Reference marker appears after the text. Type, this is a non-OL course that uses OL tools. And it does have to be exact in the footnote area. Now it wants us to position the insertion point after OL and before the space on page 2, purpose of the plan. Purpose of the plan. Okay, let me see here. So the insertion point after OL and before the space. So right there is where it wants it. And we're going to go to Insert Footnote again. Insert Footnote. Takes us to the bottom again, where we're going to type online learning is referred to as OL throughout this report. There we go. Now we want to modify the footnote number format. So we're going to click the Footnotes launcher box. We love launcher boxes. There we go. And click the number format right there. And we're going to choose the Roman numerals. There we go, the 111. there, and click Apply. And notice that those changed. Now we're going to insert and modify content in the footer. So place your insertion point at the beginning of the document. Control Home does that. And click the footer button. So we're going to go to Insert, Footer, and select Edit Footer. And we are now in the footer. Click the Document Info button. So, Document Info, Document Title, and then press the right arrow once to deselect the document property field, and press Tab to move to the center tab stop. There we go. Click the Document Info button, select Document Property and Company from the drop-down list. Document Property and Company is only in there because we already put it in those properties. Press the right arrow key again to deselect that, and press Tab to move to the right preset stop. So it does a left tab, center tab, and a right tab. Now we're going to click on Page Number button and select Current Position. Page Number, Current Position, and select Bold Numbers. Plain number, accent bar 1. Bold numbers, there we are. Yay, we win the prize. And select all the text in the footer and change the font size to 10. Okay, that's going to be on the Home tab, changing it to 10. All right, and it shows a picture in the book of your beautiful new footer. Now we're going to click the Close Header and Footer, or double click to get out of it, which I prefer. Now we're going to insert a page break. We're going to position the insertion point before the last subheading, How are courses and programs selected? Here we go. Insertion point before that. Press Control Enter to create a new page, or to move that text to a new page. Now we're going to insert a cover page and modify content control fields. So place your insertion point at the top, Control Home. Click Cover Page button, Insert Tab, Pages Group, Insert Tab, Pages, Cover Page. We're going to select Retrospect. There it is. Click the subtitle, Document Subtitle, and press Delete. We don't want the document subtitle. Click the Author, Content Control, Author, and we're going to delete it. Confirm the insertion point is on a blank line where the author field was deleted, and it's blinking right there, confirming that it is. Click the Quick Parts button on the Insert tab. So Insert, Quick Parts, Document Property, and Manager. There we go. And apply bold formatting to the company document property. Okay. Bold. There we go. And we're going to click in here and type www.spccd.edu. Then it says to go and pull up the font box and deselect all caps and click OK. And that looks much better for a URL, doesn't it? Now we're going to update the table of contents. So I'm flipping over here to this page. So we want to click on the table of contents. Oop, go down. There we go. We're on the table of contents. Update table button. And watch the magic happen. So we want to update the entire table. Okay, all the page numbers change. This is just wonderful. Save and close the document, Control S. And now we're ready to submit it for grading. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to close it. Upload my file. Again, click Date Modified. Going to bring the last one I did. Well, actually here, when I clicked it the first time it did. 147. It is 147. Okay, so actually I'm shocked because I go ahead and just let it be what it is, but apparently I got 100% this time. So yay, yay, yay. Because I kind of like being able to show y'all exactly what happens when it's incorrect. But apparently I did everything right this time. Amazing. Okay, y'all. Hard work. That's the answer, and that is the key to your success. And I'll be talking to you again soon. Bye.